What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jay and we're locked in. This is All American episode 6, and we've been away for a while. It's like they gave us a Thanksgiving break, just like the kids would have in school. So a lot of things have passed. We've seen that Spencer got a scholarship. Jordan's potentially going to the same school. So we got a lot of stuff to look forward to, especially going into the Christmas break. But before we jump into this episode, shout out to the notification gang. If you're new to the channel, you want to be a part of it, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Hit that like button. It's the easiest thing you can do. Now, of course, Spencer, he's out here. He's in a good mood. Things are starting to look up. The only thing is we still have an issue with Coop and what she has going on with Preach and the murder of Mo. So let's jump into it. This is episode 6 of All American. We start the episode off. Everybody's asleep. We had a long night. Man, we just trying to enjoy the day. JJ calls everybody and he starts off talking about RIP to the school hallways because it's senior skip day. Now, I don't know if this is in the spring, because when I was thinking of senior skip day, this was towards the end of the school year. I don't know where they're at. Maybe they fast forward after the football season. But last I checked, we were in about November, December time. Now, everyone else is just now waking up. And if any of y'all know, if we getting on a group FaceTime like this, especially with my boys, I'm not about to be laying in the bed on FaceTime with my homies. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get up like, okay, they calling. What's up, bro? I'm not about to be laying down on the phone talking to somebody. Of course, Spencer's mom, Miss Grace, she wants to know what Spencer's doing and why does it stink in here? You know how it is. When we were teenagers and then you got Dylan, he's just now becoming a teenager. Us boys, we starting to get into that manhood. We start having that little scent on us, a little bit of funk. But he's like, nah, man, I wash up like that. Also, it's senior skip day, so I'm not going to go out there. And Grace, she says during their senior skip day, they had that. They would go out, have some fun, but they also made a time capsule. Now, Spencer's saying we never heard anything about that. And I know you're all thinking, Grace, senior skip day, Billy, Corey. Yeah, she was out there wilding out. But that's why you hear her up under her breath, don't make any kids, because we know what you do on senior skip day. Layla has her new internship. She's trying to get these reports out. It's senior skip day. Spencer's saying, I'm not trying to hear that, baby. Let's go. You need to do this in the car. Now, she knew it was senior skip day. I would have stayed up all last night and got it done. And it's got to be about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning now, because Spencer made it all the way from Crenshaw. He had to ride the bus to get up there because it's senior skip day. He doesn't have a car. Now, he's telling her, we're going to go out on senior skip day, but I want you to wear a blindfold because I don't want you to know where we're going. She's like, oh, we're going to get kinky in the back seat. He's like, nah. It's senior skip day. Even though I want some, it's senior skip day. Patience and Coop, they're starting to rebuild their relationship. We know that Coop, she's actually coming to terms with Layla moving forward, doing business, and letting someone else rap over that beat. And Patience really wants to know, Coop, are you going to stick with it? What is the plans right now? And Coop actually brings up the situation of Preach. She's saying she needs to go down there and pretty much give a statement for the self-defense. This is so Preach doesn't get the murder charge, because if he gets the murder charge, he's going to go to jail. It's over with for him. Amina, she's not going to have a dad or a mom. And Coop doesn't want that on her conscience. But I'm thinking, Coop, you done snitched on people. You done got Spencer shot. You have a lot on your conscience. And you're worried about Amina, who's low-key behind your back, trying to set you up. She's over here putting together an investigative board on, okay, my uncle, he's gone. My mom is gone. All of this is tying to Coop. She's a snitch. Coop, you got a lot of stuff to be looking out for. And Patience is saying, you need to let that go. Preach shot her. Preach didn't have to shoot Mo. He could have just let that thing ride. But we're going to see how Grace been getting a little close to Principal Carter. Y'all know how it is. Now, Principal Carter, he had a rough upbringing. We know Billy used to bully him. Now they squashed their beef and we're working on the school at this point. So Grace is saying, oh, Spencer, he's homesick. He knows it's senior skip day. And he's just laughing about it like, oh, all the seniors are gone. And she's talking about, hey, they don't do any time capsules here. He's saying, man, we never did that at the school I went to. She's like, oh, it's a tradition here. Matter of fact, let me find Billy so we can try to get this thing together. He's like, really? It's early in the day. Him and Billy, they squashed their beef, but it's still there. It's still lingering around. Spencer, he finally gets to the location. We got Liv's eyes wrapped up. She don't know where it's going. So if you're riding down the highway and you're looking over, hey, man, is this guy kidnapping her? Why is she blindfolded? But anyway, they get to the cabin and Liv, she's kind of hesitant to go in. She's like, I don't know. And Spencer's thinking, what's wrong? If you don't want to be out here, we don't have to be here. It just seems like Liv knows something Spencer doesn't know. And that's that Jordan and Simone is up here. Now they come out the house. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. They running out the house in bikinis and stuff. And they talking about, my bad, Spencer. So Jordan is acting like he didn't know Spencer was going to be coming up here. JJ just called him all this morning and said, hey, it's senior skip day. That means we're all going to be doing something together. And Jordan's like, well, Spencer, you did say I could use the cabin whenever I wanted. He didn't check in. The reason Jordan didn't check in with Spencer to just say, hey, can I use the cabin is because he's spoiled. These are privileged kids. And why are you still dealing with Simone? She's going to leave you for the baseball player. Now, Simone's talking to Liv. Oh, y'all up here. Y'all about to do it for the first time. She's like, oh, no, it's not nothing like that. And then she asks Liv, are you waiting till prom? She's like, do I look like the cliche? Spencer better not be waiting to no prom. Hell, she let Asher smash. If I'm Spencer, I'm like, I know I look better than Asher. But she's here and Simone's talking about there's 2 days that I live for, my wedding day and prom. Well, you scratched off the wedding day, so I guess it's just prom left. First off, let me shout out to HBCU, the historical Morehouse in College Circle over with Spelman, Clark, Atlanta, and Atlanta, Georgia. I like what you guys are doing here. Now, Grace finds Billy and they're just talking, joking around. Their relationship is getting better now that they cleared it up with Laura, that they aren't messing around. We know that the kids are not theirs. They don't have kids together. So, of course, Principal Carter comes over. We know how him and Coach Baker are. He got his punch in, so they squashed a little beef. And he's like, hey, me and Grace were going out to eat tonight. If you and Laura want to come. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, I want to. Wait a minute. I think I know where the time capsule is. So Billy, he's on it because he wants to get in this time capsule to show how good he was back in high school. He likes to gloat a little bit. And then when anybody asks him, so Billy, what was your thing doing that? He's going to cross his hands. Well, Liv has been talking about how much Jordan is ready for prom. And he's talking about his tux nonstop. Now he's out here talking to Spencer about it. And Spencer ain't really feeling it. He's talking about the lapel on the tux. This and that. Spencer's like, man, I'm not trying to hear that. Maybe Liv and Simone, they're done changing. Well, Simone was already changed. We just got to wait on Liv to get changed. We just put on a bikini and it's just us four. You ain't really got to do much. So you see Jordan already got his shorts on. All I got to do is take these pants off, take my shirt off. I don't know if I'm jumping in that lake, man. That's some white people stuff. I don't do that. I get in the pool and I get in the ocean, but a lake, yeah. Of course they come in and Liv, she's working. We got to get this business done. Now, I don't know if she got Wi-Fi out there or not. She might just be writing it up and she'll, shoot it off later. And Spencer's saying, you're supposed to be spending time with me. And we're practically alone. Simone's in there taking a shower. So they get to kissing. But all of a sudden you hear, burr, 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 burr. So you already know it's probably JJ pulling up with all the stunts. And that's what I was saying on the FaceTime call earlier. They knew they were coming out to Spencer's place this weekend. So Spencer acting surprised. No. We were just on a FaceTime chat. We all know what it is. Plus, this is out of the area. We ain't got to worry about no adults, no nothing. We good. Party time. Of course, it's JJ pulling up. You don't even need much to understand it was going to be JJ. What I don't get is Liv knew Jordan was going out to the cabin. Billy's at school. Laura's at work. Spencer came over to the house that morning. If y'all wanted some alone time, y'all were at the house. That's alone time. We know Grace is going to be at school. There's alone time at the house. Well, this is what you get going out to this cabin. No alone time. Asher, he hanging out in Crenshaw now. I know he's dealing with Layla and he probably rode with her. They came out here to talk to Patience because Patience, actually, she's getting asked about to go on tour. She wants some summer dates. So Layla's trying to set that up. Coop comes over and she's like, hey, we need to go to the fair. We senior skip day. We supposed to be out of here. But Patience changed her mind. And we already know how she feels about Coop taking this charge for Preach. Even though she's getting a self-defense charge, she still feels you should let that be on Preach. So she's changing her mind about it. Spencer ends up calling and saying, hey, won't you guys come up here for your senior skip day? Now, he asked Coop, how is your senior skip day going? He shouldn't have asked Coop this because Coop ain't a senior. Coop is a junior. Coop ain't even in school. So Coop doesn't have a senior skip day. Every day is a skip day for her. But it turns out Jordan, he didn't put something on social media so everybody knows, come to the cabin. They're trying to figure out sleeping arrangements because they invited Patience and Coop. And they're like, JJ, there's a sleeping bag. You can sleep on. I'm like, man, what the hell? I was here before Patience and Coop. I'm getting the couch. They can get the sleeping bag and they can do what they got to do. But, you know, you have to be a gentleman. And guess what? Asher and Layla, they pull up too. So now we just got us a big house party. Now, I don't know why JJ's here. He's going to be the odd man out like he normally is. I'm like, I mean, this would be cool. We can drink and stuff, but this is more of a couples retreat. And JJ's about having fun. Who's he going to have fun with? Because everybody going to be trying to get it in that night. Now, Spencer's looking around talking to Coop. Look, I invited you and Patience. I didn't know you was going to be bringing Asher and Layla, bringing the whole crew up here. So he's kind of upset because he wanted that free time with Liv. And he's just saying, well, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully it isn't like last time. You know, the last time everybody was at the cabin, him and Coop, that's when they separated as friends. But, you know, we good now. And JJ, he has his van. And on the inside of the van, it's got neon lights. It's got a couch, a TV. I'm like, okay, this is cool. If we were to ride around the city, you know, I'm not about to just sit in here and just drink and chill on senior skip day. That's what the cabin is for. And in the back of it, he has a bouncing machine. Now, I know when I was in high school, we wasn't messing with this. I know a lot of y'all wasn't doing nothing silly like this. But you got to remember, these are white kids from Beverly Hills. They party and live a little bit differently than how us black folks live. And of course, the girls, they got water balloons. So it's time to get it cracking. We all having fun. We throwing balloons. We got our good clothes on. I'm like, man, let me change into a t-shirt and some shorts. You know what I'm saying? These are jeans. I don't know if y'all ever been in wet jeans, but it is not fun. Not at all. Now, Jordan's asking, are the good times going to last forever? And let me tell you guys something. When reality hits and life hits you, good things don't last forever, baby. But you remember Grace mentioned the time capsule. So what they're saying is, all of us, since we're good friends, let's build a time capsule here and we'll do about 20 years and we'll come back here and dig it up. So that's a good idea. I could get with something like that. We got the whole older crew together, Grace, Billy, Carter, Laura, and what we're looking for is these time capsules. Now they're finding other years. They haven't actually found theirs. And Laura, she's here talking about, y'all need to hurry up. I'm getting hungry. And if you can't find it, y'all should probably just give up. Now, Billy and Carter, their relationship is starting to get closer and they're saying, whoa, don't you ever say that, Laura. We're Chargers and we never give up. They give each other a high five. Now, Grace is saying, you know, there is somebody that might know where this time capsule is. And I'm sure y'all know what we talking about. She used to have a crush on Billy and on Corey. Let's see if she knows. Now, everybody, we're at the house. We're having a good time. We ain't even got the drink flowing yet. Now, they're talking about who's the drip king. We know JJ's going to show up in something pretty fly. He's like, oh, it's Dolce and Gabbana. Now, Asher's throwing shots like Dolce and garbage. Now, Jordan, he brings up his tux and he's showing his off. I'm like, okay, that is kind of clean. Now, when I went to school and I went to prom solo. I ain't going to lie to you. I just had on the black tux, a blue thing, you know what I'm saying? I had the braces on back then, a little ugly kid, but it is what it is. I was clean and we didn't have that kind of money. So they buying designer tuxes and stuff, but you got to remember, these are privileged kids in Beverly Hills. I think my tux was like $99 or no, it was. We got two suits for $199. It was me and my homeboy Floyd. We went to the same place, got tux together. But you know, times was different back then in 2000. Spencer had a tux, and Coop called him out. You been having that tux since we were little. And Liv saying that's only gonna match one of my dresses. He's like, one? She talking about going to Beverly Hills prom and the Crenshaw's prom. I'm like, whoa, hey, yo, I ain't got that kind of bread, shouty. You know what I'm saying? Unless Coach Billy gonna break me off with some money for another tux. And he's like, can you wear the same one? They bougie. They ain't gonna do that. She like, I gotta wear all my dresses. He like, damn, that's a lot of money. Simone gets a call while she's in there. You know, they joking around. And this is a serious call because when she gets out there, you can tell that her whole demeanor is changing. And Layla's like, what's wrong? What's going on? And it turns out she has a tennis tournament. And Layla's like, that's great. You know, you can go off to college. This would be, you know, saying good to put on your resume. The only problem is it's the same weekend as prom. Listen, kids, prom is prom. Your future is more important than prom. You can have fun with everybody. You're hanging out with them. In this case, You got to miss prom. You don't want to miss an opportunity for your future. Yeah, I know your teenage years, you want to live it up. But believe me, preparing yourself for the future is better than the now. I'm just going to be honest with you. So Simone, she has a tough decision. But if I'm in her situation, oh yeah, I'm going to go play this tournament. Jordan and Layla, we seen them getting kind of close this season, so we wanted to know where their storyline was going to go. Now Jordan's asking her, hey man, how do you feel? We all about to go to college. And she's saying she's taking a gap year. Now she has a job, she has a business that's going to be bringing in a very good amount of money, if everything takes off right. And Jordan is I'm just saying, I'm looking out for you. I want to make sure you're good, Layla. And she's saying, hey, there's a little bit of distance. And he slips up and brings up, oh, and you had a one night stand with Asher. Hey, why are you talking about another man? You never do that. Just word of the wise to all of my young boys in here. You never talk to a woman about another man. If they bring him up, you say, hey, I don't really like discussion of other men. I don't feel comfortable with that. Just so you never put yourself in a situation where she can go tell the man, oh, Jordan said this about you. But in this case, Jordan brought up another dude smashing, and Layla gets upset. How many one night stands you had, Jordan? She storms off. You guessed it, it's Miss Denise. Now she shows up to the school and she actually has a treasure map. She said, I was sitting at the house just waiting, chilling. You hear Carter say, you were sitting around just waiting in that. She said, if you always ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Now it turns out she actually came up here and she moved the time capsule because she didn't want anybody to open it up before their 30-year reunion. So they're like, all right. And she looks at the map. She doesn't really know where she hid it. She just like, yeah, let's go find this. Jordan and Simone, they finally had a conversation that they need. And she's telling them, I have a tennis tournament. We can't go to prom. And Jordan's like, oh, dang. And what did I just tell you guys? Sometimes you have to stop worrying about now and prepare for your future. So Simone is saying she's going to go to the tennis tournament, which I think she should. And Jordan is saying, no, we need to talk about the issue of us being married and what's going to happen with you going off to school. 9 times out of 10, long distance relationships aren't going to work. She's young. She doesn't have the kid anymore. She's going to meet other people. It's just going to be tough. That's just the way life is. That's why I don't think anybody should be getting married at 18, 19 years old, at least 25 for like women, 30 maybe for dudes, just because you want to actually live your life and have that experience. But Jordan wants to know, what are we going to do moving forward? Because it's going to be tough. Jordan's going to have women all on him. Simone's going to have guys all on her. And we already seen that she has a little interest in the baseball player. They eventually find a time capsule. Now they open it up and they start reading it. Now this is before the 30-year reunion. And they start reading about Billy. He's going to be a successful running back, break Walter Payton's award. His soulmate is going to love him. They're going to have kids in a mansion. Hey, for the most part, all of it came true. And they're like, okay, good. Now Denise reads her and she says she's going to be living large. 3 kids, married to a dark chocolate man. And Billy's over there thinking, she talk about me, y'all. Hey, that sexy chocolate? Nah, she talking about Morris Chestnut. The guy that whooped on you when you wrote that book about him. Oh, my bad. Different movie, different show. Now, Jordan, he goes out to the dock because he's just thinking, he got a lot on his mind. His old lady leaving to go off to college. He already knows how the college life is going to be. And she calls him. Now she starts talking sexy to him. You know what I'm saying? The little foreplay, the little role playing, like just go along with it. Now I'm not going to get into all that because I'm not about to repeat all the things that she said. Y'all can figure that out. But then she ends up being on the dock. She says, that's how we're going to make it work. Now I'm going to be honest with you. That works a little bit. I was in Germany. I had, seeing some women calling me up from the States and stuff, but it ain't the same as the real deal. So it's going to be tough. And 9 times out of 10, she's probably going to be lying to you. She may be in the bed waiting on you, but she's going to do that. And then she's going to leave. She's going to go out with another guy. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. 1 out of 10 will be loyal. Patience and Coop, their relationship is really all on Coop. Patience is telling Coop that you chose Preach and Amina over her. This is your girlfriend. You're supposed to make sure that she's straight, but you got her going along with your story, trying to support you. And Patience is saying this isn't how this relationship should work. You know what I'm saying? We should be looking out for each other. And of course, Coop is sitting there because she knows she's wrong. She's making that face. Yeah, Coop, listen to what Patience is saying. She's trying to get you back into music, get you on the road with her. She's trying to keep you on the right track. But when Coop does things on Coop's terms, it never turns out good. And we've seen that for the last 4 seasons. Coop is trying to explain that Coop that you love, that you grew to know, she's still in there. She just wants to make sure that Patience is in her corner. Now I can understand that because Coop does have, all the eyes against her. Her back is really against the wall, and it's really her out here by herself. Patience, she's there for her. Layla, she's there for her. Spencer's there for her. They can't do everything for Coop. So when they offer their help, Coop has to be able to take this and understand that they're there for the best interest of her. Carter putting in them moves on Grace, ain't he? He's like, look, I see everything that we did here. That's cool. That's cute. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go on a solo dinner date. Maybe I could stay the night. So, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about someone getting to their house late. We can make something shake. And Grace is talking about, yeah, I like that. I like that solo trip. Hey, we about to have How Grace Got Her Groove Back spinoff. That's what we about to have. Denise got a drill in her purse. And of course, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So we know that she has 3 kids. And she's talking about she's about to go home, end the night. And Billy said, no, you know what? Come eat with us, because she came out, she helped them find the time capsule, and at the end of the day, she's cool people. Come and hang out with us. Come get something to eat with us. Looks like Spencer and Liv, they said we going back to the house. And what I tell you guys earlier, y'all had the Baker house by yourself. Y'all had Spencer's house by yourself. There was no point to go out to the cabin. It's just a lot of nonsense that they doing. Now, Mama Grace just texted Spencer and said, I'm spending the night at a friend's house. Now, I wish my mama would text me she spend the night at a friend's house. Like, Mom, get your ass to the house because you ain't got no friends that you could be spending the night over. Now, the time is right. They finally got some alone time. We don't know where the hell Dylan is. So, y'all know what this leads to. Y'all can use y'all imagination. Now, they did do their time capsule, and JJ got up in the morning and did it on his own. He went to go bury it, and Asher's asking, which tree? He says, the big tree. I'm going to remember it. Everyone's looking, JJ, you might need to tell us where you buried that at, because we're going to be out here in 20 years trying to figure out where the hell did JJ bury this, and he's talking about, oh, I remember. He ain't going to remember. Now, they're all recording what they're going to put in the time capsule. Layla saying she might have a kid when she gets here. Asher just saying he wants to enjoy the moment. JJ talking about he's going to be the biggest influencer. Now, I can see that happening. JJ has that charisma and that talent that he could put himself out there, especially on TikTok or something. Coop talking about she wants her future to be doing something with Patience. Patience doesn't know what she has in the future, what's going to happen. Hey, it is what it is. Jordan talking about he's going to retire with a Hall of Fame career with his lovely wife, Simone. So they're going to try to make it work. And he talking about she's going to beat Venus and Serena's records. Well, unfortunately, Venus and Serena started at about 14 years old. You're going to college. You got a long way to go. And they've been training with experts since they were young. But, I never knock anybody. Good luck, too. Both of y'all. Spencer, he wants to be an asset to his community. Retired. Living with his girl Liv, just doing everything that he always wanted to do and giving back to the community. Now, my 20-year anniversary from school, 20-year, it'd be in 2 years, actually. I ain't done nothing. I ain't gave nothing back. I had me a nice little career, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, Spencer, good luck to you, brother. There you go, All-American. Let me know what you would have put in the time capsule. And have you ever did one? I know in elementary they tried to give us an opportunity to do time capsule. I wasn't selected to put anything in it. So after that, I said, the hell with time capsules. But let me know what you guys think. I'm Mo.J. If you like the content on the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.